What's going on? Salam alaikum. What's happening with the people? I'll let y'all push on up in here, man. I'm out here taking care of some business. I can't let y'all see what I'm doing, man. Y'all might be spies or FBI agents or any type of agent. I don't know what you are. You might be one of them. So I'm gonna have to go incognito tonight. What's up, baby E? What's good, bro? What's going on? How you doing? Salam alaikum. What's up with the peoples? Hey man, I need a new quarterback, man. My quarterback is so trash, man. I'm so tired. But my whole team is hurt. But that's no excuse, man. We should have never lost no punk ass Cleveland Browns, man. That was stupid, man. I hope I get the number one pick. Maybe I need to lose out the rest of the season and get the number one pick. Get Tua the fuck up out of there. But hey, anyway, brothers, how's everybody doing? How everybody night going? Hope everybody's well. You know, everybody doing what they need to be doing. There's a lot of things going on in the world right now, man. People are panicking. I don't understand why people are crying about food stamps. I don't get that. Get out here and get a damn job. You don't need no damn food stamps. Get a job. See, the problem is with a lot of these women, they crying about them food stamps because they act like they independent women. Now, since Trump been in office, he finna take away the Section A, the food stamps, and all that stuff. Now you're gonna have to go get a man and have a man come up in there and help you. It ain't gonna be no I'm an independent woman. Nah, it ain't gonna be none of that. I'm not talking about the women that got careers. No, I'm not talking to you guys. I'm talking about these ghetto fabulous women running around here talking about they need this and need that. They don't need no man. A man don't need to do this. A man don't need to do that. And then the cold part about it is they're not even gonna be able to claim them kids on their taxes no more, especially if you got them on child support. Boy, that boy Trump is a mug, man. you know. What's up, brother? How you doing? How you doing, man? How everybody going? I can't let y'all see me right now. Right now, I'm out here. I'm doing some stuff, man. You guys might call the folks on me right now, but hey, man out here taking care of his business the way he's supposed to take care of his business. And I don't do nothing illegal, so I don't want y'all even thinking that, or anything like that. I just, everything ain't privy to the internet. You know, everything ain't privy to that right there. You know how that go, man. So, what's going on with the people, man? What's up, John? What's going on, brother? How you doing over there, man? What's going on with the people, man? Everybody okay? Everybody all right? Because a lot of people out here, man, they going crazy, man. I don't know why everybody going crazy, man. It's going to be all right. They say it's going to be all right, and I think it's going to be all right, man. That's just what that is. If it's going to be all right, it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. It's going to be okay. Hey, baby, I'll be out there, bro, next couple of weeks. I'll be on your side of town, man. I'm going to come out there, bro, and, chill out and things of that nature, man. But I just wanted to get on here right quick, man, and just holler at the people right quick, man, and let everybody know, man, that, to be careful. Especially you brothers out here, doing all this criminal stuff. I don't know if you guys ever listened to the Postman, Melly Mel. He was breaking down some stuff today that I ran across. What's up, Hennessy? That I ran across, man, with them brothers out of Compton, man, went to jail and all that type of stuff, man. But dudes getting caught with a bunch of guns and things of that nature, man. And, if you're getting caught with guns now on a state level, what they're going to do is they're going to give you a DA reject, and then the Fed's going to pick it up sooner or later on, man. They have a year to pick it up and things of that nature. So If you brothers with ex-cons with a gun, felonies with a gun, and all that type of stuff, brother, you don't supposed to have no gun, and you're not registered with no CCW and all that type of stuff, bro. I advise you, brothers, man, not to even try to delve off in that particular type of area. And I advise a lot of brothers, man, just to get away from everything right now because they're not playing. They're not playing fair. Um, they're trying to get everybody off the streets. Everybody that's out here to have any type of motion, they finna get you off the street. They have so many people in place where, you know, they're gonna identify. You got dudes walking around here, they have glasses on, you know, their glasses probably got cameras on them and all types of stuff. It's all type of technology, man, where they're recording and doing all type of things to find out what everybody got going on right now, bro. So you guys have to be careful in that particular manner, man. You know, you guys can't be out here to the point where you guys think y'all just nickel slick. And to them youngsters, man, when y'all out here, man, I think these youngsters, man, they on some bull crap, man. You know, these youngsters is to the point where what they do is now they go do a crime and they get on the internet and they'll talk about it, man. And that's just crazy, man. I don't get that, man. You know, if you going out there, man, you sliding on somebody, man, and you don't unalive somebody like that, bro, you don't know that don't get you no props. You know, because you going around there talking about what you did to this dude and what you did to that dude. Nah, bro, that's gonna get you a life sentence. And then the people that you're telling the information to, they gonna run back and tell on you because 9 times out of 10, bro, if you out here and you unalive somebody and it's like a public outcry, they gonna put a reward out there for that. And dudes is gonna go pick up that reward, you know. Even if it's from a third party, they gonna pick up that reward. Okay, happy birthday, Michael. If that's what you want, happy birthday. What else you want? You want a cookie? Uh, you want a spanking or whatever you want. But happy birthday, man, to you. But that's what that is, man. So you know, if the youngsters, man, if y'all out here, y'all want a reputation, man, I advise you guys not to do that in that particular manner. And I advise you guys don't be going around killing nobody that look like you anyway, man. I don't even get that, man. You guys gonna wake up one day, man, and you're gonna realize, man, that your ops is gonna be one of your best friends. I guarantee you that. You're gonna wake up and you're gonna be like, man, you're gonna be in a penitentiary somewhere, you're gonna be somewhere, and the same dude that you tried to kill on the street is gonna be the same dude that's gonna save you when you get out here. Man, what the police doing? Boy, them police be, what the hell they doing? You know, so all facts. Hey, all facts. Hey, brother, you got people up in an uproar, but I don't know who you are, bro. But I truly believe that you from over there, out that particular area in that district. But you got people, you know, you got people in the uproar right now, man. You know, I don't think people are understanding where you're coming from. I really don't understand where you're coming from, man, because that last video took me back a little bit, man, because I didn't even, you know, I ain't been over there in like 30-something years, so I really don't know what's going on over there anyway. You know, I get bits and pieces about certain things. You know, I'm a paperwork type guy, man. I go down there and I go get certain information on cases and stuff like that. So, and when I do that, I expound on that type of stuff. And I know a lot of stuff like you know, bro, but you know, I'm just more old school with it, you know, in that particular manner, man. But like I said, bro, I don't know what your angle is, bro. You got a whole lot of people in the uproar. You know, rightful so. You know, I don't know what happened to you over there or anything like that. I don't know if you just don't like the injustice that went on over there. I don't know if you don't just don't like the back doors or and things of that nature. You know, and if that's the case, you know, man, I'm with you on that because I can't stand the back doors, bro. I advocate against that. You know, on the highest level, bro, because it's like when you embrace a community You expect for them brothers in that community, man, to safeguard you, so to speak. Even if you're not the roughest, toughest dude around there, we always had a thing, man. It's like if if dude wasn't that rough, or dude didn't have hands, or dude didn't know how to fight that good and stuff like that, we always safeguarded our own people, bro. And I think that's a lost art, man. And a lot of dudes, they be predator and praise on their own community, man. And things of that nature. And then that little saying that they have over there, man. I don't know where they got that cliche from. You're not a real one till you kill one. I don't agree with that. I know stuff that goes on, in particular type of neighborhoods and stuff like that, bro. But I would never ever agree with that concept, man, because, like I said, man, when you are part of something, you part of I don't care what it is, a brotherhood, a sisterhood, a community, or anything like that. Our job is to safeguard one another. Our job is not to get to the point where we become predator and preys on each other, and then even though when we were kids, we don't know no better, but when you get older, you start to know better. And once you start to know better, you start to move away from that particular type of concept, and you be looking like that, looking back at that stuff, and you be saying, man, I've been fooled, I've been hoodwinked, I've been bamboozled. Man, this stuff is trash and things of that nature, man, because everything about that culture, bro, is diametrically opposed to survival, diametrically opposed to happiness, diametrically opposed to righteousness, diametrically opposed to everything, brother, that you got going on, man. You know, so like I said, bro, I don't, I don't know what your angle is, bro, but alhamdulillah, Rob, be a lot of mean. Uh, like you said in that video, if you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. And I'm sure the brothers about that particular community, man, they can put it together. And rest in peace, Fats. Rest in peace, Baby Eddie. Rest in peace, a lot of brothers over there. A lot of more, little No Good. Rest in peace, little Nardo. Rest in peace, all the brothers that got backdoored, you know, from any section. I don't care if it's from the Crenshaw district. Assalamu alaikum, bro. I don't care if it's from the six Crenshaw districts, from the gangsters, from the Hoover, from the Bloods, from the Southsiders. I don't care where you at, man. If you get backdoored by your own folks, man, I think that's a grave, grave, grave injustice, man. Because dudes always talking about this what you sign up for, and I disagree with that wholeheartedly. We know that the streets is treacherous, and we know that we know the streets is very, very treacherous, and we know certain things that goes on up in there, bro. But if you out there killing one of your own, that's a telltale sign to these youngsters, man, not to be involved in none of that type of stuff, man. Because once you embrace that stuff and you go against all the politics that's going on, if you don't agree with the dudes that have the clout over there, or dudes have a reputation over there or something like that, man, they gonna try to find a reason to backdoor you, bro. That's how them dudes operate, man. You can put it's just like this. If you a person that you have the bag and you putting everybody down, and you only can put certain people down, you only can put so many people on, bro. Um, No, it's not. It's every section, baby. That's what I'm saying. It's in every section. So it's like when you're on, you can't put everybody on because everybody can't go, right? But when you get to the bag, you got dudes that can't go. They'll get mad at you, bro. Then they plot and they plan on you and all that type of stuff, man. So um, my advice to, especially to the brothers that's getting to the bag, that you leveled up to a different status, I advise you just move away from that, man. You pick your crew, you pick your boys, you pick your group, you do what you can for whoever you can, and you just don't be around there like that anymore, man. Because I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. A moving target is hard is hard to get, bro. Meaning that if you move away from that, you're not putting yourself in harm's way. But if you're going back and forth inside your section, you putting yourself in harm's way, man. Because that's when you only get backdoored when you isolated in your section or you in somebody else's section where you don't supposed to be at, bro. You know. So I advise the brothers, man, that's get to the bag. They come into a little bit of consciousness, not a full level of consciousness, a little bit of consciousness to get away from that. Right. It's too many cliques and crews and divisions among their own. Right. Exactly. And this is what I'm saying. If brothers gonna break off in cliques and crews, man, they might as well go somewhere and just be bougie, bro. You know, brothers need to just go somewhere and live in a bougie type neighborhood and just keep on doing what they doing and keep it moving. Yeah. You know, it's right. You said the '60s back doors are just more publicized, right? But because I know a lot of back doors in everybody's sections, man. It's not. I have friends. I have Muslim brothers, man. That's from every section, man. They talk about the same thing, bro. And you know, our job is to basically, when we be speaking and stuff like that, is try to tear the idol down, because you know what I mean by the idol. Dudes glorify that particular culture, and dudes glorify certain individuals, and they put these dudes on a particular type of pedestal. And when they put these dudes on a pedestal, they glorify this stuff to the point where they think these dudes can't do no wrong. But these very individuals, or that very thing is the one that's going to betray you in the long run. So that's our job, man, is basically, especially the brothers that come from that. And if you've been in trouble before, your job is to enlighten the youngsters on the difficult and dangers ahead of them. Your job is not to tell them to go out there to pick up this and go out there to pick up that and go out there to do this and go out there to do that. Go to the penitentiary, go do this and do that. Nah, bro. You supposed to be trying to steer them into a different direction, bro. Come on, man. All them brothers that's in them sections, brother, in every section, I don't care what race or color you is, bro, they need to be on the opposite side of the ball, meaning they need to be on the lawful side, not the criminal side. You know, they need to be, I'm telling you, bro, the majority of them dudes in the United States ghettos, brother, don't have no records, man. They need to be law enforcement. And the reason I say that is because, bro, if you guys don't like law enforcement, right, messing over you, you got to send your people up in there, brother, and up in there to get jobs to try to eradicate that stuff up in there, bro. Who better enough is to govern your own community is the people that come from your own community, bro. You know. Now, I'm not saying that if they get up in there, you know, they might change and be toxic and all that type of stuff is, bro. The rumor is that Sinister from 8-9 family got backdoor. I don't know about that one, Powerhouse. I'm just saying though, bro, it's like, my thing is like, bro, it's like there has to be change. And it has to be certain brothers, man, that promote change. It can't be just the same dudes just run around there, you know, just run around there and be like, you know, they the big homie. You know how dudes get, bro. You know, dudes be posturing. You know how they just be sitting there posturing, looking crazy. They get on pictures looking hard and all that type of stuff. I be like, damn, bro. Damn. I was like, man, it's like they have this disposition to the point where you can't really take them nowhere. You know, it's like a couple of brothers, man, I was trying to, you know, bring on along with me, you know, when I'm dealing with these white folks, and they just won't change their disposition, bro. And I'm like, hey, bro, you got to stop standing like that. You know what I'm saying? And I said, you got to stop. I said, you got to stop standing like that, bro. You got to stop talking like that, bro. You got to learn how to articulate yourself to the point, man, when you dealing with people, you know, on every level. When you on the lower level, you know how to deal with them. You know how to talk like them. When you're on middle level, you know how to talk like them. When you're on a higher level, you can be bougie as, you know, it's all out, get out, bro. But your disposition, you come a chameleon. Your disposition changed with dealing with the crowd and the situations and things of that nature. So a lot of individuals, bro, they don't have that, man. And it's like, I be like, dang, bro, you know, I can't even bring you along because you don't want to change. You got this hood mentality that you standing up there, you got this posture, you got your hands, you got your, when you standing, you got your hands all balled all up, you looking around, you looking crazy, you mean mugging. Get that crap up out of here. Dudes, I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. It blows me away. All all dudes gotta do, bro, is when they wake up in the morning, stop looking in your closet and putting on all these particular masks. Put on this mask, this mask. They got like 15, 20 masks that they're gonna put on who they gonna be today. So, and instead of them just being they self, they put on all these masks, bro. And all they gotta do is be they self, bro. Cause I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. I done seen a lot of these brothers, man, with the hardest names, with the hardest reputations, bro. You get them by themselves, bro. They a whole different individual, bro. Right, right. They don't know who they might want to be a player one day. They might want to be a jacker one day. They might want to be the hardest killer one day. They got so many masses, bro, up in their closet. They don't know what they want to be. Instead of them brothers just being themselves and just being humble with it, bro. It's nothing wrong with being humble, man. Oh, that's crazy, man. It's just insane, man. But you know what, bro? That's a lot of energy you had to exert, man. That's a lot of energy. I'm talking about a lot of energy, bro. When you got to be something that you're really not, man. Man, that's a lot of energy, man. And one day, bro, that mask gonna fall off, and their real self is gonna come into play. I'm telling you, man, this stuff is crazy, man. I just wish, a lot of brothers, man, would get about that particular type of mentality, man. And I look at these young brothers, man, these little youngsters, man, and they be so, hey, brother, I thought I was little at that age, man. These dudes is little, bro. These brothers is like 105 pounds, 110 pounds, man. And I'm like, man, they couldn't even, brother, I'm telling you, bro, these kids right now today, they couldn't even make it around us, bro. They think they hard. They think they know everything, bro. These dudes don't know how to fight. These dudes don't know nothing, man. Without them switches, without them AKs, without them, them hand grenades and all that type of stuff, bro, they wouldn't even make it, bro. Right, that's what Nip said, right. Sagging, right. And skinny jeans. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Hey, bro, I'm telling you, bro, in that era that I grew up in, bro, if them little youngsters would have went up in that county jail, man, with skinny jeans on and acting all, feminine and always on some type of, man, them dudes, man, them predators, man, them predators would have had, like, them dudes, little youngsters for lunch meat up in that joint, man. Telling you, bro. I'm telling you, man, these dudes, they wouldn't have made it, bro. I swear for God, they wouldn't have made it, bro. I look at these dudes, bro, and I'll be like, man, hey, bro, and I, cause I mentor some kids, bro. I just don't be putting it all out there. I don't tell a lot of people, bro, my business. I live in a community. I live in a bougie community, bro. True enough, right? So I mentor certain kids, man, irregardless if they white, black, Hispanic, Asian, whatever it is, bro. And what I do is, bro, I give it to them raw and uncut, bro. I don't try to sugarcoat nothing. I'll call a ball, and a strike a strike. Yeah. Right. We was working out, right? They don't work out. You know what, bro? They don't work out right. Yeah, these kids don't work out now. But anyway, I'll call a ball, and a strike, bro. And I tell these kids, man, because I put them in certain, situations, certain scenarios and stuff like that, and they be telling me they're gonna get out the scenario, and I'll be looking at them. I was like, man, you can't even get out that type of situation at this very day, bro. You can't get out of none of that. These older dudes, these dudes, I tell them, man, I say, man, you dudes be saying, man, look at that, look at Unc. I say, man, that Unc right there will destroy you, bro. That Unc right there will bury you, bro, and your family wouldn't even find you, man. Man, that Unc could take you somewhere, man, behind a house, behind a tree, and rape you. I say, bro, you brothers ain't ready for none of that, man. You brothers don't work out. You brothers don't train. You brothers be high all day. You smoking weed all day. You drinking all day. You drinking that whatever that what's that stuff is that lean. You drinking that lean. You on meth. You on pills. You on everything in the book, bro. You will not survive. Man, these unks will eat you alive, bro. For sure. You dudes ain't ready for that, man. You guys don't have enough discipline, man. Oh man, I'll gun him down. Nah, bro. It'll be too late. Because before you can get to your pistol or before you can get to your car to get your switch or anything like that, man, one of them unks gonna grab you by your throat and put you in a headlock, and he gonna have his way by you with you. Right. That's why they don't have no squabbles, bro. And they need to train, bro. I believe all these kids need to train. They need to train. They need to do like get up every day and do like 300-400 push-ups a day. They need to do something, bro. They need to lift weights. They need to run. They need to do. We was doing all that, bro. Even though we was some badass kids, we played sports, basketball, football, baseball, boxing, karate. We did all that stuff, bro. We was built for that. You know, these kids, they not built for that. You know, I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. I guarantee you, man, the majority of these gang members, bro, if they went into an inner city, went to not the inner city, but went into like a bougie type neighborhood and dealt with a whole bunch of bougie dudes that play football, baseball, basketball, and all that type of stuff, bro, they wouldn't have no win, bro. Without the guns, no win. None whatsoever. Period. Them dudes will overpower them, man. Simple, very, very easy. Overpower them. And all they gonna do, they gonna, you know, when that stuff type of happens, they'll get there and they'll get in their emotions. So they get in their emotions. And when they get in their emotions, they'll run home and get a gun, be crying and shit. They'll sit there and be crying. I'm talking about literally crying, bro. Oh, I'm gonna kill him. Oh, I'm gonna kill him. You know, they can't take no ass whoopings. These youngsters now, boy, you whoop one of these youngsters' ass, boy, he gonna try to crash out, man. He don't care about nothing. He's gonna crash all the way the hell out, man. You whooping, he's gonna crash out. He's gonna crash out, man. And that's the nature of the game, dealing with the inner city nowadays, United States ghettos. That what comes with that, bro. You know, it's unfortunate that that's what's happening. It's unfortunate these dudes out here, they out here raping the women. These dudes is crazy now, bro. These youngsters is crazy, man. I be listening to these dudes, man. I be like, nigga, we never took no pussy, bro. Never. Not all, some of us probably did. But the majority of us in our generation, we didn't have to do that, bro. You know, because I'm gonna tell you like this, man. If you was somebody out there in them streets, bro, and you was out there doing what you had, bro, you was gonna get a woman like it was a thing. You was gonna get jocked. Them girls was gonna be on your bumper. Plain and simple. These dudes now, bro, a girl tell them no, they get mad, we want to beat them up. I'm like, man, these old emotional ass dudes, man, these dudes are emotional. And you know what, bro? You know what that comes from? That comes from a lot of the women, no disrespect to the women, whoever, any women up in here, there's no disrespect to none of y'all literally. That comes from the women thinking that they independent woman. I'm an independent woman. They think they the mama and the daddy. I done seen women sit there and say, I'm the mama and the daddy. Woman, how you the mama and the daddy, man? Now you talking about you the mama and the daddy? The reason your son or your daughter is gay now because you didn't have no male figure around you. Why your son is soft every time somebody call him a buster, a coward, or a bitch, he get up in his feelings, he want to crash out because he didn't have no father around him. He didn't have no strength around him. You know, a lot of these women, man, they get mad, bro, at these brothers, man. And They don't want the men around their kids and all that old weird ass stuff, man. I be like, damn, that's crazy. Hey, bro. Hey, man. Yeah, that's some toxic stuff, man. Hey, bro, it's like, man, the kids that I deal with, bro, it's like they all don't have fathers home at. They have fathers, but the father, like, you have a couple of fathers, man, that come through, and the fathers be like, man, and I feel for the fathers sometimes, man, because they'll be sitting there venting to me with like, man, this, they be like really going on. One be like, man, this bro don't want me to buy my kid, this bro don't want me to do this. This bro don't want me to do that. This bro don't want me to do that. Then, when the kid, it's like when they have like this family thing and they bring the parents there. Man, the woman's like, what you doing here? That's my baby. That's my son, motherfucker. Whoa, go to that other bitch. And I be like, my God. Man, that stuff be so toxic, bro. I be like, man, and it's not all black women. It be the blacks, it be the whites, it be the Hispanics, it be Asian. I'm telling you, bro, I don't know what this is, bro. Them emotions be off the charts. I mean, off the charts. It be like, I think it's the American culture where they sit there and they just go crazy. I mean, literally, bro, they just go crazy. What's stopping the daddy from getting full custody, Pearl? I don't know. Because that's what I said. I'm gonna be honest with you, Pearl. This is what I told them, but this is what I tell them. I tell them like this. I said, look, man, I'm rough around the edges, right? And if a woman ain't gonna let me see my child, she gonna have a problem. She gonna have a problem. And if I see another man around my child that I feel that he's gonna put my son in harm's way or lead him down a road that basically he don't need to go down, I'm going to take my kid straight up. But it's like the system have these brothers so scared now because the system geared towards the woman. If you understand what I'm saying, it geared towards the woman. The woman can go and say, I'm scared of him, and file for a restraining order. Even though the man ain't did nothing to the woman, the judge will grant that restraining order. So it's hard for, a lot of men to, basically get their kid or something like that. But you do have women out here that be wanting their kids to be around their fathers, because a lot of women, they and it's different. Hey, Pearl, it's different strokes for different folks, man. Some of the dudes, some men don't want nothing to do with their kids. You're absolutely right. And you have some women that be on some bull crap. So I'm not putting the total blame on the woman. I'm just saying what I see, what I deal with, on a daily basis. So that's what I see. The bipolarness, the emotions, and you got some men that's bipolar too. You got a lot of these dudes that's bipolar, and I call them tender dicks. Anytime a man is ready to crash out behind a woman, he's a tender dick, right? So, and you got a lot of men out here, bro. A lot of these TDs, tender dicks. You got these dudes, they put their hands on the women. They be wanting to kill a woman. They act like they ain't never had no PUSSY. They just crazy, bro. They just crazy with it, man. They just do stupid stuff, bro. Do you know how many brothers, man? This is a trip, man. Do you know how many brothers I've seen went to the penitentiary behind a woman and behind a dude calling them a buster or a bitch or a coward or whatever it may be, bro? These dudes sacrifice their life, brother, behind words, man. And then once they get up in there, bro, and they get around like some educated people, and a brother be like, hey, man, why are you in jail? and they'll tell you why you in jail. And I say, well, what made you do that? Oh man called me a buster. And I said, well, are you? No, I ain't no buster. I say, if you know you're not a buster, why did you react to it? And then leave them stuck. Because what they have done is, bro, they have messed off their whole life behind a word. Man, if a man called me a buster, bro, a man called me a coward, a fag, or whatever it is, bro, and I know that's not me, it doesn't rattle me because I'm strong in my disposition. I'm confident in my disposition, bro. You know, and you got a lot of brothers, they not confident in their disposition. And then it's like, and if somebody call you a buster, a punk, or a fag, or something like that in front of a whole lot of people, dudes act like they have to defend themselves, you know, to a point where they don't want to look like they're a coward. Nah, bro, let me explain something to you, man. Yeah, I'm monetized, bro. Listen, this what it is, man. It's called a crime of passion. Nah, bro. Money Green. It'd be a crime of passion, but that type of crime of passion, bro, will have you somewhere for 20 and 30 years, bro. And you'll be kicking yourself in the butt, man, once you get older, and you'll be like, man, I know I didn't do no stupid shit like that. Right. You can't crash out over words, bro. If a man ain't literally putting his hands on you, physically trying to put some hands on you, or physically trying to hurt you, there's no need for you to be crashing out. Now, if a dude trying to do something to you, oh shit. I think you need to turn into Bruce Lee, the LAPD, the FBI, everything else, man. I think you need to grab your switch and everything else at that particular point, man. But other than that, if a man just sitting there, he just masturbating at the mouth, man, just running off at the choppers, bro, man, I sit back and laugh at dudes. I be like, man, these dudes ain't gonna do nothing. Because I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. And I don't think a lot of people understand this. When you dealing with a serious dude, he's not gonna argue with you like that, bro. What he's gonna do is he's gonna take on all the information. He gonna tell you, you know, all right, bro, okay, alhamdulillah. That's what I say. I say, all right, bro, alhamdulillah. And then when he catch you, and when he see you, he's gonna make you stand on it. And 9 times out of 10, man, that dude that was sitting there bumping his gums is gonna be breaking that stuff down, man, like a double barrel shotgun, and trying to get the shotgun bullets up out of there, man, and give them to you. He's gonna give you the shotgun and the bullets, cause dudes don't be really want no time like that, bro. Dude just be sitting there, you know, trying to impress somebody else, or trying to look tough or act tough or stuff like that, man. And they just be hiding behind, you know, they be hiding behind, like I said, these masses, and they be hiding behind their homeboys, and they be hiding behind all type of things, man, because I'm telling you, bro, you meet these dudes by themselves, bro. I'm telling you, brother, I experienced this, brother, at the highest level, bro. I experienced, man, these dudes with all these names, these big reputations, bro. When I met these dudes, bro, I'm talking about on a one-on-one basis, bro, they was totally a different individual, bro. And that's a fact. I mean, that's a fact. All that tough shit, all that hard shit, all that shit went out the window, man. I'm talking about they was humble. I'm talking about most humblest dudes in the world, bro. Most humblest dudes in the world, man. But when they get around their homies, oh man, you should have seen. It's like, I'm telling you, man, it's like a chameleon, man. They get to, posturing, moving. Boy, that stuff be so funny to me. It be crazy, man. Yeah, that's what Tupac said, right? Right, Tupac said, yeah. Tupac said, you ain't shit without your homeboys. Right, and a lot of them brothers be like that, bro. Even dudes in my area, bro. Them dudes in my generation, these young dudes, all these dudes, bro. Right, so and that's a shame, man. I'm gonna tell you, bro. If you're he said he said movie script actors. Right. They be movie script actors. Right. You right, bro. Right. That's what they be. So it's like this, bro. It's like this, man. And I think all of us, on here probably have some type of been through something, have some type of reason and logic, ain't on no bull crap. Uh, we just ain't on that type of time anymore, and things of that nature, bro. And we just sit back, man. It's just like on this internet, bro. Say for instance, because we all see it all day, every day. We see these dudes create fake beefs. We see these dudes crash all the time. Pull up here, pull up there, pull up this, pull up that. Hey, bro, why would you want to tell a dude that you getting into it with to pull up? That right there is beyond me, man. I can't, to this very day, I don't understand that, brother, for nothing in the world, man. I cannot understand that. You gonna tell the man to pull up, knowing that the FBI, the LAPD, and any type of other law enforcement is sitting up here, bro, listening to you. So what you're doing, this is to me, what you're doing is you're telling these entities that you got a problem with this individual. And if something happened to you, go get him. That's what you're doing. That's exactly what these dudes be doing, bro. They really don't be want no funk. They don't want no problems. And then when you tell them, let's meet somewhere and do like this, nah, man, I'm not gonna fight you for free. Let's put it in the ring so we can get a bag. Let's get a bag if we're gonna squabble. Nah, bro. You don't need no bag. If you're really serious about getting at a dude like that, you don't need no bag because you're gonna get at the dude, bro. Oh man, that's crazy. Dudes, big niggas always dudes. He talking about, man, let's get in the ring, man. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get a bag. Man, it's crazy, man. That blows me away. I laugh at it, man. I be like, man, that dude ain't nothing. When I hear that, bro, that let me know that you really wasn't like that in the streets, man. Because you got a lot of these gangsters, a lot of these Damus, a lot of these Keyways, a lot of these Southsiders or white supremacists and stuff like that. They get on these jacks, man, and they get up here on these things, bro, and they get to talking all that stuff, bro, and they not gonna do nothing, man. They ain't gonna do nothing, man. They gonna sell wolf tickets. They gonna get on here. They gonna sell wolf tickets. They gonna go to sleep. They gonna smoke their little weed or drink their little drink and get up and go to work the next day. That's what they gonna do, bro. They not gonna do nothing. And a lot of time it be a lot of dudes that be ex-gang members. They be living out of town, living out of state and out of town now, and they get on this jack and they just be woofing. I'm talking about woofing. Knowing dang well they're not gonna come back to Los Angeles. Knowing dang well they not been in the trenches. No, dang well, man, if they go back, if they was from a part of a neighborhood and you've been gone for 15, 16 years, bro, and you go back over there, bro, them dudes don't know you, bro. Them dudes don't know you. You go over there talk about you whoop. Them dudes might beat your feet, man. Them dudes don't know you like that, bro. You ain't out there with them young dudes like that. So it just blows me away, man. They say it's entertainment. See, this is what they do, bro. I'm gonna tell you what this is what they do, bro. They say it's entertainment. Oh man, it's entertainment. It's entertainment. Okay, all right. If it's entertainment, man, why you ain't did no skits? You just sitting there just woofing. You ain't did no skits. You ain't did no homework. You ain't did none of that type of stuff. You just get on the internet and you just be woofing. You be woofing. You smoke your little weed or you drink your little drink or you get high or whatever you doing and you feeling yourself and you turn on the internet, you go live and you just start woofing. And be talking about on game. Them dudes, they kill me on game, on crib, on Bloods, B team, on this, on that. Dead homies. Man, hey, bro. A lot of them dudes don't even know they dead homies, bro. A lot of them dudes don't even know they dead homies, man. They don't know they dead homies, man. They ain't never been around they dead homies, bro. They put it on gang to be lying on this, on that. I be like, damn, bro. No, put it on your life. Don't put it on nobody else. Put it on your life. You put it on your life. Don't put that on nobody else. You put that on your life because you literally you don't. Cause you, I see these dudes blow up their hoods every day, bro. I see up these dudes, disrespect their dead homies every day, bro. I see this. I'm talking about constantly, all the time. So literally, it be that slogan. It becomes a cliche. It's just something to say. I mean, bro, I watch these dudes talk in the middle of the sentence. They say, oh, dead homies. I was like, huh? They be telling you a story and they say, dead homies. Hey, bro, just tell me the story. What your dead homies got to do with the stories, bro? Right? Either you're telling me the truth or you're not telling me the truth. So if you keep on putting on your dead homies, that means that you really doesn't care about your dead homies, bro. Let them brothers rest in peace. Them brothers probably lost their lives to some foolishness or some backdoorness or whatever it is, bro. You got to let them brothers rest, man. But these dudes do that. They lose that. They use that as a cliche, bro. Right. They it's so watered down. Hey, Afro, it's so watered down, man. It's unbelievable, bro. I'm talking about these dudes, they be popping it. Popping it. Hey, bro, listen, I'm going to tell you, man, I seen this youngster, bro. He was on IG Live. He was on IG. Hey, bro, this dude was acting like he was the hardest thing in the world. Man, this dude got pulled over by the cops and started crying. I fell out laughing. I said, God. See, it's like, man, if it's crazy, man, because you're really not like that, bro. And we wasn't really like that, man. We were just more stupid with it. We had more resource at our disposal back then, and we didn't have a lot of cameras. We didn't have no technology. We didn't have cameras. We'll catch you in the back alley, a backwood, or something like that. We'll go steal a car. We'll do all that stupid stuff, bro. But nowadays, bro, you can't go steal a car because these cameras and these lights, man, they're gonna track you back to whatever you stole the car from. If you gun somebody down, bro, if you with somebody, your homie's gonna tell on you for sure. If you go home and you drunk or you high or something like that, you land up with your girl, you gonna pillow talk to your girl, and if they offered a reward for whoever got information on this and this and that, your girl gonna turn you in. So it's just different, man. What's up, Yoko? He said it always depends. Yeah, it depends on the female. You absolutely right. It depends on the female. But I'm gonna say 2% of the women gonna stay down. Other than that, even the women are different now, bro. The women back in my era, bro, they was different. The women nowadays were coming up now. These girls, man, hey man, these girls be running rings around these dudes, man. I'm talking about literally running rings around these dudes, man. I'm like, man, they be like, man, I seen the other day, bro. It blew me away, man. I ain't even gonna lie, man. I looked at this, man, I seen this girl go so big on this little brother, man. And I just knew he was gonna check her. And when he didn't check her, I said, oh, he don't got a job. He not out here getting to the bag. He's staying with her for free. She's carrying the load. So she's gonna disrespect him until he get his shit together. That's the conclusion I came with, bro. Right. I was like, man, it's just different now, man. And then you have a lot of these women, bro, a lot of these young girls, they don't want their dudes to get no jobs. Because there's so many women out here, bro. It's like, you got to understand, dealing with the population on paper, right, with the men and women, we're like equal. Same amount of men, same amount of women. Okay. But you got a lot of these brothers, they on the down low, or they full-fledged gay, right? So some of the women out here, they don't have men. So it's like a competition thing, right? And then you got these young girls, they see these older women with these dudes, with the brothers. You see these young girls see these older women with the brothers. Man, the brothers be having their own place. They have their own stability. Either they have their own business, they have their own job, they got good jobs, they have this and they have that. These young girls, bro, I'm telling you, man, 22, 23, 24, 25, be trying to get at dudes my age, bro. And I be like, man, girl, if you don't get your little young, you don't even know how to clean yourself good. Get your little young butt up out of here, man. Get up out of here. You know, these young girls, bro, they would try any and everything right now, bro, to get something, some type of stability. You know, and these older women, they be out their prime, and they fear for that. They fear that. You know, when they dudes go out or go hang out with the boys, go to a sports bar or something like that, they don't be want their dudes to go nowhere, or they want to tag along. They want to do all that stupid stuff. Man, this stuff is crazy, bro. I'm telling you, man. Society as a whole has a huge mental health problem. It's unbelievable, man. And I'm just not talking about the homeless. I'm talking about people, just regular people that got jobs. I'm talking about the people in the inner cities. I'm talking about the rich folks, even the rich people, bro. It's like I have some of my clients, man. These people, they blow me away so much, man, because the problems that they have, us coming from a struggle type environment or a struggle type upbringing, we'll look at that and be like, man, I know you ain't bitching about that. Hey, bro, I'm telling you, man, if you see a person with some serious bread, their problems be somebody delivered the wrong cream cheese, and they'll crash out behind that. We'll be like, oh, that ain't nothing. We'll be like, we'll just go back to the store and get the right one. But you know what? It's mental health, man, dealing with anything. I don't care what level you are. I don't care if you're rich, you're in the middle class, or you're poor. I don't even think it's no middle class anymore. I'm saying rich or poor. So I'm saying that it's either you're rich or you're poor. It's mental health, brother, all the way across the board, man. So I just came out here, you know, I was just thinking about a few things, man. You know, right now, like I said, I can't let y'all see me right now because I'm taking care of some serious business. And I'm just chilling right now. I needed a break. But other than that, I just came out here, man, to check on the people, drop a few jewels, let everybody know what's going on in my mind, man. If you ain't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Like, share, subscribe. Always try to be authentic. Always try to keep it genuine. And you people have a good night.